Hi, and welcome to this SAM Labs tutorial video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create if statements in SAM Blockly. SAM Blockly is a block-based programming platform for the SAM Labs blocks. It allows you to build really advanced projects using things like variables, functions, if statements, and loops. In this video today, I'm going to be helping you create an if statement that says if the light sensor value drops below a certain amount, turn this light on. It's a really practical little project for a thing like a night light or other kind of conditions. But you can take that same principle and do more advanced things as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab a logic block, and there's a whole range of different if statements you can take. The one I want is an if this is true, do something, otherwise do something else. Because I only have two states, which is that the LED is on or the LED is off. So I drag that on here, and you can see that currently it's grayed out, and that's because there's nothing that's starting it. So what I want to do is actually set up a condition that this starts on an event, and that event is that the light sensor value changes. So every time the light sensor value changes, it's going to compare the value of the light sensor to a condition, and that's going to determine whether the light turns on or whether it stays off. To compare the light sensor value to a particular statement, I need to use this comparison block here, and I can then say if the light sensor value is less than a certain amount, and I can get that number from the math section, so less than 30, then I want the RGB LED to turn on, and I'm going to make it turn on white. And otherwise, if that's not true, I want that light to turn off. So it's a really simple if statement. If the light sensor value is less than 30, turn the light on, otherwise nothing else. Let's test it by running the program. So currently the light sensor value is more than 30 because it's bright in here. But if I cover this with my hand, you can see that the light turns on. There's some animations on the screen as well showing that something's happening, which really helps you kind of follow the code. But also the interactivity of doing this physically really helps to understand what's happening. And if I do it again, you can see the light turns on and it does it again. So every time the light sensor value changes, it's going to be testing for that. So that was obviously a very simple example of an if statement. You can build much more advanced ones. If you want to add more into it, you can click on the settings here and you can choose some additional things like else if and build more logical conditions. But for this case, we just had two statements. If this is true, do something, otherwise do something else. But again, if statements core in computer programming, and with SAM Blockly, you can really start exploring that in a really simple drag and drop way. I hope you found this video useful. SAM Labs are going to be creating a whole range of these different tips and tricks videos. So if you have any suggestions for things that you would like to see in these videos, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see what we can do in terms of helping you out and helping you become a great user both in SAM Space and SAM Blockly. Until next time, thanks for watching.